Facebook ads training for contractors and business owners alike. So what I want to do here is I want to show you a video on how you can use Facebook Ads Manager in 2024 and beyond to create ads in Facebook and Instagram to generate more revenue and results for your business. So there's 3 or 4 components to this. It's very straightforward, but we're going to walk through it step by step so that you can understand exactly how you could build a Facebook ads campaign for your business. Now, we're in the paid digital marketing space, so we run paid campaigns for a lot of different people, a lot of different business owners, a lot of different contractors, and we could help do yours as well. But if you want to attempt it yourself, you're more than welcome to. And this video is going to show you step by step kind of how we get there. So we are in our ads manager. Now, an ads manager for Facebook is where you can create and publish your ads, and you have a lot of flexibility with the triggers and the optimizations and the audiences and the customization that you can do within this. So let's cut to the chase and kind of get right to it, and we'll see what it looks like. So you can download Facebook Ads Manager just by Googling Facebook Ads Manager and Meta Ads a Manager account, Ads Manager Meta for Business. I use this one here, Facebook Business Manager. So if you were to click on that, you'll see that we're going to go right in to our ads manager. Okay. And now I'm already in the ads manager here, and I'm in our agency account. So now we're going to start off and say, okay, we're going to create a new campaign. So we're going to hit the create button. And this is where you need to know, well, what is the objective? Is it an awareness campaign? So it says show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. So just an awareness campaign, almost like a branding campaign. Is it a traffic campaign to send people to a destination like your website, an app, or an event? Is it engagement, where you want to get more messages, purchases, video views, posts, likes, comments, shares? This is a good strategy as well. Typically what I do here is I would go to our Facebook page or whatever page we were looking to promote and use, and I would put the post on that page, and then I would come into Facebook Ads Manager, I would grab engagement, and instead of creating a new ad, I would just select that post I just created. And then what you're going to see is you're going to see Facebook work to get you more likes, more views, more engagement on that. And then you have leads. And this is primarily what you would use as a business owner or a contractor looking to get people to send you their information so you can reach out to them. So we're going to run a lead ad campaign, and we're going to click continue. I always do the manual lead ads campaign. I always do manual because I want to see it. I want to put it together. I want to know exactly what's going on, where sometimes when you use these automated processes, you miss out on some of that. That's just my personal preference. I'm sure you'll be fine doing tailored. I just like to use manual, and I'll click continue. Okay. Now there's 3 layers to this. There's the lead campaign, the objective, there's the ad sets, and then there's the ads. Okay. So this is where we set up the objective of the campaign. Here's where we're going to set up the ad set, and we're going to do all the targeting. This is a big one. And here's where we're going to set up the ad. So for now, we're just going to call this test Facebook ads campaign. Okay. Now, if you were like a realtor and you were selling houses, then you'd have to select housing. And then what this does, it really minimizes your ability to customize the targeting. Okay. But if you are a realtor and you don't choose this, your ads won't be shown. You'll get an error message, or your ads will be turned off. Okay. So if you're in any one of these categories, you must select them. But we aren't. We are just a contractor looking for kitchen and bathroom renovations. Okay. Scroll down, campaign details. It's an auction style. All of this is auction style. We're not going to do an A/B test. And this is Advantage campaign budget. Will distribute your budget across currently delivering ad sets. So for now, I'm going to leave that off. But if I had 3 or 4 different ad sets inside here, then I could say, look, I've got $20 a day, spread it evenly over the entire ad sets. Okay. We're not going to do that at this point. This is just going to be a very simple, straightforward ad. We're going to click next, or you could have clicked it up here. Let's give it a name. So test ad set number 1. Now, what are we looking to do? Are we looking to send them to our website, our messenger, our instant forms and messenger, Instagram, calls, or app? Well, we want them to fill out a form that will be attached to the ad. So that's called an instant form, okay? In this case, we're just going to use our marketing agency's website, maximize the number of leads. This is the conversion we want, okay? We keep scrolling down, nothing for catalog. What's our budget? I would suggest maybe $10 a day to start, depending on your area. But let's just say if you're a city of 50 or 100,000, then $10 a day will give you some good data to start building a campaign. It's going to start today. I'm not going to put an end date on it because I'm always in here monitoring and watching. Audience controls. Okay, here's where we want to set the location. So in this case, we're going to turn that off. I'm just going to say, let's say Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Now it says you can select a radius up to 50 miles. So we'll just leave it at 25 miles for now. That's fine. Oops. So you can see it there. Okay. Show more options. Now, generally kitchen renovations, I'm going to say maybe like 25 and up. You can change this. You might want to go maybe like, well, that's the minimum age. Okay. So that's fine. Now, this is where you can get into custom audiences, and you can say, hey, let's target people that are on that have come to my Facebook page, that came to my website, that engaged in any of our posts. So that's pretty cool, right? You can use these custom audiences, but we're not going to do that for now. We're just going to run a straightforward ad. Okay. So it's saying ads 25 to 65 for our demographic. All genders, male and female. And detailed targeting, this is where you can now say, look, if I'm a kitchen and bathroom renovation, what would my customers, potential customers, be interested in? So I do stuff like home and garden TV. So maybe they have an interest in the television network Home and Garden TV. Or maybe it's Property Brothers. And I can now say, okay, Facebook, I want you to show my ad to people who are 25 to 65, male and female, in the Toronto area, but they also have to have an interest in HGTV or Property Brothers. So now what you're saying is you're getting a really now condensed audience for your business. Now, you don't have to do this. This is just a suggestion. Sometimes, and what people are saying is sometimes you're better just to let Facebook go out and find your audience and let their algorithm decide. So there's 2 schools of thought there. Sometimes I like to put a little something in here to help Facebook. Sometimes I'll leave it blank, okay? So generally I'll do HGTV. And I'll do it as an interest, not an employer, as an interest. And then I'll do Property Brothers as an interest. And I think Mike Holmes as well. Mike Holmes, television personality. So my thinking here is if people are at home and they're watching these shows, they probably have an interest in a renovation, kitchen, bathroom, basement, home renovation. So I'm picking a great potential audience, okay? It tells me estimated daily reach based on my spend and based on my parameters. Okay. You can also narrow your audience, and you can put that in here as well. If you want to say, don't show it to, I don't know, don't show it to other, let's say, contractors. Okay, employers, you know, that sort of thing. So you could narrow your audience as well. I've never used that. Placements. Where is your ad going to be listed? And I never do this. This is something that Facebook wants you to do. And I can suggest with all the years of experience we have, we uncheck all this stuff and I check it, and then I just grab Facebook feed and Instagram feed. I uncheck all of this. I don't want stories and reels. I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want search results. And this is how we set up our ads. We run a Facebook feed ad and an Instagram feed ad. Why, you ask? Because it works. All this other stuff that we've tried time and time again based on our Facebook reps recommendations don't work. Sure, it helps them because if everybody's trying to use the feeds and not all this other stuff, then they don't have any inventory to sell us to display our ads. So of course they're always trying to promote this advantage placements recommended. Of course they are, but it doesn't get us the leads we're looking for. So I'm not going to run that, okay? So that's the ad set bucket that you're in, and it's quite involved. So you name it, you say an instant form, you choose your Facebook page, which typically is attached to an Instagram page, and you'll choose that. It optimizes for the performance goal of number of leads. I don't use dynamic creative. Catalogs is like for e-commerce. I don't use that. I give it a budget and I just give it a starting timeline. You can also add an end date if you wanted. And then we come in here, we can look at audience controls. No, I won't do that. No, I don't normally use that. That's for building audiences. And you can build a lookalike audience. So you could take your customer email database, you could upload it to the back end of Facebook, and then you could ask Facebook to make a lookalike audience like your email list, and they'll go out and look for people that are similar and try to build you a audience. That's what that's called, okay? Then we select the targeting. Now you could also say here, Hamilton, Ontario, and you can select Hamilton. So now you have two areas, Hamilton and Toronto, and you've got all the areas in between, okay? It tells you your estimated reach. Okay, we've checked 25 to 65, all genders. I also want people to have these interests, one or more of those interests. We're using manual placements, these two opportunities here. And now we go on to create the ad. So this is going to be really easy, and we're going to call it ad number 1, okay? And here's where the Facebook page is selected. Here's where the Instagram page is selected. And remember when I said you could create an engagement ad from a post you've already made on your Facebook page? Well, you would just grab it right here, use existing post, okay? Not available in a leads campaign, all right? Now, this is where it gets kind of cool. So I'm going to delete this image here on the right, and we're going to just upload an image on my desktop. Let's just see if I have that. No. Downloads right here. I'm just going to upload this image. Next. Original size. Okay. Now I made this image using Canva. You can make it with anything. And then you can let them optimize the image, and you just want to make sure that everything is okay. Like some of these have music, and you may or may not want music to be played on the video. So I'm just going to turn that off, and I'm going to say done. Okay. Now I've already gone ahead and created. Okay, one second. I've already gone ahead and created the primary text. So this is the text that shows up in the top of the ad right here. If I click see more, you'll see it. People say, well, who reads long form content? A lot of people read long form content that are interested in your ad. Okay. So now we have the ad image, we have the body text. Here we might put 100% verified, and I might just use an emoji, and I'm just trying to show a little bit of street cred with some different languaging, and that's going to show up right here. Okay, form on Facebook is always going to be there because it's a lead ads form, but the headline is what we add additionally. Okay, then we could say learn more. Right, and there'll be a learn more button right here, you can see, and if they click learn more, it's going to push them to your form that we've created. So I'm just going to show you an example of that form. This is what the form looks like. So if someone clicks on the ad, they're immediately going to walk through this process. It's going to tell them a little bit about what's going on. This isn't the right verbiage. This is an example. It's going to give them the ability to give us their name, email, and phone number. It's going to give them our privacy policy, and it's going to give them thanks, you're all set, and then a push to you can view our website now if you wanted. But now you have the lead from Facebook. Okay. So once you create the ad, which we created, learn more, we've added destination, we've used a form. And if you don't have a form, you just hit create a form, and you walk through the creation process of building a form like the bottom right. Very simple to do. We're going to track this to our website, and the website already has a Facebook pixel that has been created. Okay. And you're really done. Now, all you have to do is click publish, and the ad gets published to Facebook and Instagram. That's the two platforms we chose. And then we have an ad in those two markets, Toronto and Hamilton. Really easy, really straightforward. This is how you can build a Facebook ads campaign in 2024 for your contracting business, for your home service pros business, for your regular business, for your restaurant business. It works across the board. Okay? It's very easy. Some of the challenges come when you have to optimize that campaign. So once I press publish and the campaign is live, I don't touch it for 3 to 5 days. I let it do its thing. Facebook algorithm needs to find your audience, and it's going to take some time. And generally, when you build a new campaign, you're trying to gather the data. The money, the riches are in the data. Once we start to see what's happening with the ad, who's engaging with the ad, we can then optimize the images, create more images, and optimize the campaign. Because generally, when I set up a campaign, I don't just have one ad. I will have 5 or 10 image ads, all different, to see what's going to resonate with the audience. Because by putting one ad out, you're just assuming that that ad's going to work. So we don't do that. When we put an ad in the market, we will generate 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ads for the client so that we can put them in the market and then have Facebook come back to us and say, this ad's working, this one's not working. You got 10 leads from this ad, 0 leads from this ad. So if I put an ad set together and I put 5 ads in it, all the same text, but just different images, I'll come back 3, 4, 5 days later, and the ads that have the leads in it are running, and I'll keep them running. The ads that don't, I turn them off. So if I put 5 ads out and 3 of them brought in leads and 2 of them didn't, I would turn off the 2, which in effect would then take the spend that would have been spent on the 2 not delivering leads, and it will push it to the 3 ads that are delivering leads. So you would assume you would get more leads. But it starts with create 1 image, create 1 ad set, create 1 campaign, and then I can now easily come back and say to this, I can close this, I can come here and I can click here and I can say duplicate in the original and duplicate it 4 more times, duplicate. So now I have 4 duplicates. This is easy. I click on one of them. I say add number 2. I come down, I scroll down, I delete the image, and then I just add a new image. Okay, let's say I add an image like this one, for example, next. It goes through its optimizations, next, done. There you go. There's my second ad. That's how easy it is. So again, the same text, but just changing the image. And you do it the same on this one. So let's go and change this to number 3. Okay, that's number 3. Now we can go and delete and add media, add image, and you can choose another image. Next. 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 And there you go. You've got 3 ads done, right? And then after you hit publish and you come back 3 to 4 to 5 days, you will see which ads are resonating with your audience and what's working and what's not. Okay, this is very simple, very straightforward. So what I do now is I come back to campaigns, I have it highlighted, I just hit the delete button, and I want to delete that campaign because I don't want to run that, but I wanted to show you how in 2024 you can create these Facebook ads campaigns very easily. Hey, my name is Paul Meyers. I'm with Clark Communications in North Bay, Ontario. We've been working in the digital traditional marketing space for over 20 years. I've been with it for 6 years, 8 years in total, and I help renovation contractors, home service pros, business owners, entrepreneurs with their marketing. And it is one thing to have a business, it's another thing to get business, and you have to be on the marketing game to do it. So this is just a very simple setup, a very easy campaign that could start bringing you in new leads, new money. And if you want to join our free contractor community, head over to contractorsmarketinghub.com. It's a free school, SKOOL. So it's a free community where there's contractors in there asking questions. I've got a plethora of free training inside there. This module will also be inside there. So head over to contractorsmarketinghub.com and we'll see you on the inside. Thank you.